Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, and when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. So, as of this video, it is the day after extension season. It is, October 16th. And so what I want to do with today's video is really give you some guidance on what business owners should be doing going through to the end of the year. Because y'all know that, the fourth quarter is going to fly by, right? This is the time when, especially in the retail sector, when people are selling the most and all of that. Q4 is like crunch time. People are trying to reach goals and all of that stuff. So Q4 tends to be a very busy time for business owners, period. But I also want to spend some time letting you know what you need to do on the back end in order to prepare for your tax filing. Because one of the things that I found to be a common thread all throughout this year with filing is business owners, you're waiting until the last minute to go through your books and all of that stuff. And that's when it's just too late after that, okay? So this is October, you still got some time. So number one, you need to be looking at your current income and reviewing your projected income. Now, if you're saying to me, I don't know what my projected income is, I'm going to tell you to go and look back at last year this time to see what you did and look at how you've been progressing this year. If you're telling me, I don't have those numbers, I'm going to tell you to schedule a consult with me, because we obviously need to get your bookkeeping in order for you to have those numbers and have that data about your business, because it's having that data that allows you to make more intelligent decisions about the finances of your business. Okay. So review your income and, what you're projected to make over the last quarter, so you can get a good idea of how you're going to be looking revenue wise. Will you make more money this year? Will you not make as much money as you did last year? These are things that you need to know as a business owner. You need to be able to go push a button and see where your income is compared to the previous year, the previous period, all of that. If you can't do that, I'm telling you, you need to talk to me. Okay. Number two is to look at your expenses and your projected expenses for the rest of the year. Think about the things that you're going to have, the money that you're going to need to run your business. What expenses are you going to have to pay throughout the year? Do you have any lump sum things that are coming up towards the end of the year? Look at those expenses so that you can then make a plan about how you're going to go about that for the rest of the year. Again, preparing to go into 2020. And then number three is to look at your cash flow. What is Q4 for you? Is it a busy time? Are you bossing out during Q4? Or is this a negative cash flow time where you may not be making as much money during Q4 of the year? So I use tax professionals all the time. Q1 is our high cash flow time, right? That's when we're making the most money. A lot of tax professionals make all of their money in the first quarter and they don't do anything for the rest of the year. There are some people that work throughout the year, like myself. So then you just have to look at where you are in this season. Do you have enough money to see you through to the end of the year or to your next positive cash flow season? How is your money looking? Is your money looking funny, or are you sitting pretty, right? You need to know exactly how your money is going to be lasting you throughout the rest of the year and going into the first quarter. And in that leads me to number four, is looking at your profit. Boo, how much money have you made so far this year? Now, this is a serious pet peeve of mine, and this is something that business owners need. You need to know how much money you're making. And we're not talking about your gross income. How much are you netting? What is your profit amount? You need to know that. You need to know that number within a couple $1,000s. When I say a couple thousand, like if you off by $1,000 or $2,000 in your head, okay, cool. But you need to have a general idea of how much money that you are profiting so that you can go make some projections. You can go to the IRS withholding calculator, and, you can put in, especially, for my self-employed people, you can put in how much money that you are making. If you've got a spouse that has a W-2 job, you can put in that income. You can put in withholdings. You can add your estimated tax payments. You can look at your tax credits and all of that. And that IRS withholding estimator is going to give you a ballpark idea of where you're going to be for tax time. If you're going to owe, about how much will you owe? If you're going to get a refund, about how much will that be? Will it be 100% accurate? I don't know. It's new. We're going to find out. I did mine, and we're going to see if it's accurate. If it is, yay. But anyway, you need to know how much money you're making. How much do you have in profit? Not just, like I said, not just your gross sales. I don't want to hear, oh, I'm a 6-figure earner. That's great. How much are you profiting? Okay, that's the question to answer. How much are you profiting? And then the last thing, after you know all of this stuff, after you've reviewed your income, looked at how much you're projected to make through the end of the year, what your current expenses are, how much you're projected to spend through the end of the year, how is your money looking? Like I said, do you have enough money to get through the end of the year, going into the first quarter? And then if you have, if you're at a profit, look at where you can invest in your business in order to reduce your tax bill. Okay, now is the time to start looking at that, because what happens is that we get business owners that wait until April to go through all their books, and then they're ticked off at their tax bill. Well, the work is done throughout the year. 12/31, 11:59 and 59 seconds. That's it. Okay. When the clock strikes midnight, Cinderella, the dress goes back, the pumpkin, the carriage turns back into a pumpkin, and we start all over starting January 1st, 2020. So by taking the time to do this now, to review your books, to say, okay, where can, if you've got this large amount of profit that you don't want to pay taxes on, go figure out where you can invest in your business. And I'm not saying just go run out and spend money all willy-nilly. Can I say that? I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, do you need to invest in your business somewhere so that you can reduce your tax bill? Do you need to upgrade a computer? Do you need to get a new printer? There are things that you can do to reduce your tax bill. There are other things. Do you have, have a retirement account? Do you have a SEP IRA? Do you have all these things in place so that you can do the most to reduce your tax bill? And this is why you go pay for a consultation with your tax professional or your accountant, because that way you can find ways to reduce your tax bill that's going to be more advantage for you, so that you can keep more of your money and stop crying on April 15th about this tax bill, right? Like, nobody likes to pay taxes. Everybody wants to pay the least amount, but it's gotta be done throughout the year. No, like I've told you guys, I am not Harry Potter. I didn't go to Hogwarts. I didn't do none of that stuff. We can't just make a tax bill disappear. The work has to be done throughout the year. The only thing that you can do at tax time to reduce a tax bill is a retirement account. That's it. You can't go buy nothing. There's none of that stuff. It has to be done during the tax year. So, there's time enough left in the year for you to set aside a weekend to go through your numbers. Okay, this is what smart business people do. You go through your numbers. You look at that profit amount, and also look in your tax account. Okay, do you have tax money set aside to pay taxes on the profit that you have? If you don't, you need to get it together. Okay, because you, as a business owner, when you are profitable, you are going to pay taxes, period. Okay, that is all. That's just life, because we ain't trying to run broke businesses. Okay, so now is the time for you to take time out to, like I said, spend a weekend going through your books. Try, look at what you're doing in your business. And then you can go into your tax filing confidently, knowing, okay, I know how much I've made. I've done everything I could to reduce this tax bill. Let the chips fall where they may, and you are prepared, and you're not during the tax season stroke out like no, just stop all that. Okay. So I really hope this helps you out, gives you something to chew on. Thank you so much for tuning in to Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, and you can come right here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.